So, FragPunk's a new free-to-play shooter that I was very happy to see so many people enjoyed the initial review of here on the channel. As a follow-up, for anyone looking to check it out, I figured let's put together an ultimate beginner's guide for the game, running down everything that you should know as a new player. Drop your thoughts, drop a like, make sure to subscribe, and be sure to check out the second channel for playthroughs, guides, and reviews of not only FPS games here on the main channel, but basically any other game on the second. Would love to have you in those communities, but for now, let's get into it. So the first thing you'll do is log in. The first thing you'll encounter jumping into a game is that initial login screen, which will prompt you to link accounts, which is recommending a NetEase Games account for added security. That's not needed. So long as your Steam is linked right now, which is likely where you got the game from, you're fine and can exit and just simply log into the game and play. All your data will be stored through Steam. You won't have to worry about anything just yet. In the future, when the console release takes place, it might be beneficial to have a NetEase account to link simply because that may be how cross-progression would track, since PlayStation or Xbox cloud storage doesn't communicate with Steam and vice versa, but instead, it would be data stored with the NetEase cloud storage systems. So bear that in the back of your mind going forward, but for right now, you don't have to worry about it. The console date, as mentioned, has yet to be announced. Unfortunately, it was delayed a few days before the launch of FragPunk, so their site states that they're hoping to get it out within the next 2 months, but whenever that time comes, not only can players jump in, but they'll also then be able to get compensation for that delay in the form of currency credit in-game and also Battle Pass item redemptions. Basically, everything up until that point will be immediately granted to players on console, which is cool, but you do have to wait a little bit for that. Again, while booting up the game, you may notice there is an anti-cheat listed here at this. FragPunk utilizes something called the FragPunk Anti-Cheat, but it's really just a renamed NEAC, which is the same anti-cheat as Marvel Rivals, which makes sense given it's the same publisher. This is a kernel-level driver anti-cheat, so it's on even when the game isn't open, which is good news for some, but not so great for others who are security conscious. That's a whole different can of worms that we won't dive into with this one. In this, we're just explaining the game at its most basic core concepts. For setup, you can of course have controller versus mouse and keys on PC. There is controller support, though if you're hoping to get anything out of it in regards to like aim assist, it doesn't seem like there's a whole ton, if any at all, so keep that in mind when considering your options. For me, it just felt much better to jump onto mouse and keys, but for console when it launches, I'd imagine there is something in place for some aim assist, but again, as of recording this, that unfortunately is not known currently. There are settings you can adjust. You can adjust things like your minimap sizing and other HUD elements, plus personal things tailored to your own system hardware. Let's talk about the gameplay offering itself here. Lancers, shard cards, weaponry, game modes, all that kind of stuff. Starting with Lancers, these are your characters that you can play as in the game modes, each with special, unique abilities and attributes. There are 13 total. 5 are unlocked by default or initial leveling, each coming with a unique set of attributes to their gameplay design. To unlock more, you'll end up having to use one of 3 different methods. If you earned a Lancer statue, this is your one usage free unlock of a Lancer. If you've already unlocked all of the Lancers, this will recycle then into 5,000 gold, which is interesting because it's not a one-to-one conversion for the unlocked cost in gold for a Lancer, which appears to be 18,888 gold for a Lancer. Oddly specific, but this can be earned through playtime, matches, and other sort of bonuses in-game. Or worst case, you don't have a Lancer statue, you don't have enough gold, but you really want to try out another Lancer, you can pay 488 FragPunk coins, which is real-life currency conversions to unlock that Lancer, though I wouldn't quite necessarily put the money on that one. But these unlock totals appear to be constant across all the unlocks I've seen so far, so that's how you unlock those. Shard cards are what really make this game interesting and unique in its own right. Of course, the hero-based elements, the shooters, the round-based modes like CS, Val, and all that kind of stuff aren't exactly new concepts, but adding these sort of trading card game mechanics into it with the shard cards is what puts the unique spin on FragPunk. Shard cards have a wide variety of them available, all explained on their individual cards, and depending on the game mode you play, you may notice that there are some that are permanent and don't require any sort of upgrade to activate them. Like the ones that I use a lot is Quick Healing, which is a cap of 2 uses, but has a regen effect where you can get more throughout a life, but it will boost your health by 50 HP instantly, which helps getting out of sticky situations where you otherwise may be waiting around at low HP to regen. It doesn't kickstart that regen process faster, but it is a nice boost to get you from maybe 1 HP to 51 HP, taking another shot instead of dying immediately. Others I use are Plenty of Ammo and Quick ADS, which help with ADS speeds and ammo totals. However, a large majority majority of these shard cards in-game are reliant on actual activation once you acquire enough points to utilize their effects. So, how do you earn shard card points? Your total for this in a match can be seen in the HUD at the bottom left underneath your health and status bar of your Lancer. You can earn points in a varying number of ways. Seems like to me, based off of rewatching footage, the most common ways are 0.1 point per every 5 seconds, so timed, you're always going to get some credit towards these points, 0.1 point per assist that you end up getting, and 0.5 points per kill. It also seems like preliminary testing has yielded 0.1 gains for things like double kills or headshots, but a lot of this comes down to simply engaging with the overall experience. So, do shard cards go away? No, their credit just resets back to it, that you can get them multiple times in a game, but it'll just take a little bit of work to get back there, and they're not permanently deleted once you end up unlocking them. They're just, again, limited uses per game based off of just time constraints and score constraints. But beyond that, we have weaponry. We have 17 weapons total. The rifles of the Discipline and Fever, SMGs of the Clampdown and Mad Dog, shotgun of the Meat Maker and Boom Boom, light machine guns of the Ghost Pepper and My Way, marksmans of the Bad Reputation and Bad Moon S, snipers of the Resolver and High Life, secondaries of the Cure-All, Vicious, and Cold Shoulder, and the melee weapons of the Blitzer and Striker. Of course, these do have real-life counterparts to what they are, but licensing aside, we don't have the license names associated with them. One thing to note is that ADS can and will slow your speed down, but of course allows for better accuracy, so that's something you have to weigh the pros and cons of that in a gunfight. Hipfire can absolutely be a valid option, but it might feel more natural to aim down sight on most of those weapons. Game modes, you end up having, of course, your main mode of Shard Clash, this being the designated and marketed mode, which is your plant or defuse game mode, like CS, like Valorant, like Search and Destroy in Call of Duty. It's a 5v5 strategic mode. Teams spend their card points to acquire shard cards, where the rules are changed for each round based off of what is played. Cards are then played based off shard points earned by combat or winning again, and you can win by either planting and detonating the bomb, a plant takes 5 seconds, or defusing as a defender to end the round. Or, of course, you can kill all the enemies. This ends up only having 1 Lancer per team, and the first to 4 in public matches wins, with the first to 6 in ranked matches winning. However, there are some differences compared to the Shard Clash mode if you play something like the Battle Rotation. Here, you can have multiple Lancers of the same. You can end up having reuses of shard cards and their abilities. It's not limited to specific rounds of play, but you have things like Team Deathmatch in the Battle Rotation, which you should know the difference. There's 2 actual mode variations here to Team Deathmatch. There's a standard and a random Team Deathmatch, where standard has a singular safe zone where you'll spawn after being killed, while random has a few random spots similar to how like Call of Duty or CS Deathmatch works. Basically, one can be spawn trapped, the other reacts to the flow of the map and where enemies will be, spawning you hopefully in a safer area, though sometimes that's not exactly the case. You can still die pretty quick. Glue Knight Grab is another mode in the Battle Rotation, where it's FragPunk's Kill Confirmed or Tag Collection mode. Then you also have Free-For-All, which is the first to 40, and you're cleared hot, everyone is a hostile. This is a 12-player match played on larger actual matches of the main Shard Clash mode, so you have a variance in different maps if you want to play on different things, where Team Deathmatch and Glue Knight Grab are on smaller maps, but then you have Free-For-All on those larger maps that are made for the main mode. So it gives you a little bit of variance here. For the Battle Rotation, you do have those modes rotating every 15 minutes. So basically, once you finish a match of one, it'll be on to the next map and mode that is in that rotation. And then finally, you have Outbreak that comes along as those main featured modes, which is basically your infected mode. But one thing that I will say is that it's pretty cool. You have a lot of fleshed out stuff in modes and everything to play through practice, where if you set up your own private match, the one thing that I admittedly took a little bit too long to realize was, well, how do I get out of this private match lobby? Because if you just simply back out, it takes you all the way to the main menu, and you can click on that play rotation how you would to normally surf for matches, but everything would be grayed out. For this to get out, all you have to do is look for the lower third door icon in the middle of the room settings, and that'll be your exit button. It's not necessarily laid out as saying, hey, here's how you exit, but that's how you end up doing it. Now, beyond that, beyond this simple gameplay mechanics and how the gameplay loops work, in-game rewards and events, there's a plenty number of them. For unlockable content, you have skins that you can unlock through pure playtime or events. The porcelain hunting event is the main one right now, where skins are unlocked via challenges that are unlocked daily. So you have day 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, where you can end up getting more challenges, and thus, as you complete more shards you get credit for and points earned towards the overall event rewards. The event itself has an unlock track as you end up getting those points, but you also get those shards that you can craft weapon skins for whatever weapon you want of those available. You can unlock them in any order that you'd like. There's a new Lancer, new friend season-long event, which is challenges and rewards based on utilizing the newest Lancer chum. There's the Battle Frenzy event, which is challenges that refresh every 7 days to grant you additional credit towards existing grinds and events. Things like additional porcelain shards or curiosity pop cans are available. The Level Up event is skins and other rewards that just simply go along as you level up your account. But that's not the only ways to get weapon skins and things like that. There are ones in loot boxes, which you can get out of playtime or paid options. We mentioned that curiosity pop can, which is essentially just a loot box. There's 2 separate streams of this, a standard and a current limited loot pool of the Constellation loot. Curiosity pop cans end up having a large number in those loot, where you end up getting a random chance at one of those things, whether it be a common item or a super rare one. You can end up getting it, and once you end up getting enough, it seems like they're duplicate protected, that you're eventually guaranteed to get one of those high level loot items. These curiosity pop cans, or these supply boxes, are available via challenges, rewards for leveling up. So if you just grind out your actual level, there are rewards and rebates for spending FragPunk coins on certain items in the store. So for every 2,000 FragPunk coins you get, you can end up getting one of those loot boxes back. And if you really want to, they can actually be purchased by themselves, which I wouldn't necessarily recommend. Other ways you can end up getting weapon skins and cosmetics are daily login bonuses through ranked play and other things like paid and membership items. Now, there are additional ways you can earn free bonus cosmetics through friend invites, which if you want to use mine, you can end up linking the code on screen for you to your account. This is available for players before they reach level 15. Afterwards, you cannot utilize this, but inviting friends of those level 15 or lower ranks can grant you a weapon skin, box, Lancer uniform, and ultimately an ultimate headwear piece. Now, that said, that is all the events, all the cosmetics and things like that. But one big thing that I think is kind of confusing for how many there are out there in FragPunk is the sheer amount of in-game currencies and monetization items that come along with this. There are multiple numbers of in-game currencies that might be a little bit overwhelming here when you first jump in and get first glance at it. Because I mean, you have things like gold, Glue Knight coins, ultimate materials, membership pick credits, battle pass tokens, ranked tokens, club supplies, and FragPunk coins. That's 8 different currencies to unlock things in game, which again can just be overwhelming. So what do each of these do? How can you end up getting these, and what do they unlock? Gold you can use to unlock Lancers and some basic items. This is obtained just by simply playing the game and through certain events as bonuses. Glue Knight coins are used to unlock more basic items, things like generic weapon skins not associated with prize pools, memberships, store items, or ranked rewards, and again are things you can end up earning through just progression and regular playtime. Ultimate materials are rare materials used to redeem ultra weapons and can be obtained by drawing them from specific prize pools or through repeat reward conversions, those coming along with those curiosity pop cans. You can either earn those outright, or repeated unlocks of designated rewards will then grant you that currency as sort of compensation. Membership pick credits can be exchanged for exclusive membership skins and are obtained through the membership subscriptions either monthly or annually, which we'll touch on in just a second. Battle pass tokens are proof of enthusiasm and vitality, as they say, but these are just earned through your battle pass and can be exchanged for a variety of number of items, which these are earned through your battle pass. And once you end up clearing the entire 60 tiers of this battle pass, you'll end up getting those regularly as a part of overflow tiers that come along with that. But these can unlock things like Lancer skin keys, weapon skin keys, decoration packs, sticker packs, gold, and original pop cans. Ranked, of course, is just the ranked currency that can be exchanged for ranked store items. This is just unlocked by playing ranked matches. Club supplies are exchanged for a variety of items that can be obtained via club members via challenges or events. Things like decoration packs, curiosity pop cans, weapon skin keys, lancer skin keys, sticker packs, and glue knight coins. And finally, FragPunk coins are used for the actual store items. These are your direct transferred cash to in-game currency coins. So these ones actually cost real money and you can't grind out in any capacity. Beyond that, battle passes and other monetization items. For the battle pass, you have free, premium, and ultimate pass options. The free version, of course, is free. You don't have to pay anything, but it's a limited amount of rewards granted throughout the season. The premium and ultimate passes, well, the rewards never expire, so we'll touch on that in a second, but both also offer all 60 tiers and the overflow tiers, but come with the varying level of immediate bonuses that come along when you first purchase this. The premium obviously offering a little less than the ultimate. But the big thing with these two are the rewards do not expire if you purchase either the premium or ultimate battle passes. But if you do not, they will if it's not completed. So there's still some level of a fear of missing out or FOMO, not quite like the Helldivers War Bonds where they're available at any given time no matter what level, but still more beneficial than paying and being on a timed course for how long you have to complete it, like Call of Duty and so many other different battle passes out there. But that said, that brings us to then the final two monetized things that we should talk about and clarify. The first of those final two is memberships. This is a monthly or annual subscription to FragPunk. Monthly is $9.90 a month, annual is $8.33 a month, or $99.60, or let's just call it $100. So it's a decent bit that you're committing to the game, but what does it do? Well, the monthly benefits grant you the premium battle pass, 1,200 FragPunk coins, 10 curiosity pop cans, 1 exclusive weapon skin, 1 month of all lancers for free, 200 highlight save slots in the replay system, 50% account point gain boost, player name changes for free, 8 extra refreshes on Battle Pass challenges for more XP yields, 10% Battle Pass XP boost, 20% gold gain boost, 10 banner sticker slots, and an exclusive VIP emblem. And then the annual membership benefits include all of those listed monthly benefits that refresh every month, and then all Lancers permanently unlocked and 50 exclusive weapon skins. So every one of those cool galactic looking camos, I think they're like the geode something, every one of those weapon skins are all available at that point with nothing else you have to do. Like, you don't have to grind anything once you end up doing that annual membership. All of those are unlockable just straight from there based off of the membership points you end up getting. Additionally, a benefit of each of these is the subscription comes with the battle passes. So it's like you're prepaying for that in a sense with additional bonuses. And if you already have the battle pass before becoming a member, you'll end up earning a 900 FragPunk coin refund to offset that duplicate cost, which is a nice touch, but of course is what you should get. Finally, the last thing we'll cover here with this in regards to things you should know is the shop. It's pretty standard items for real life money exchange via FragPunk coins. The coin denominations are a little steeper than other games, I would say, not offering as much bonus the more you buy in bulk compared to other games. So not super enticing to me, but one thing that I will say beyond the obvious on how the store works is that, like Delta Force and a few other games that are now starting to pick this up, while bundles are available and the main marketed thing, individual skins are also available if you don't want to spend the whole bundle total for additional items that you wouldn't use or otherwise don't care for, which is definitely a nice touch, allowing for that individual purchase. So that said, that is basically from front to back beyond what you can experience and make of the storylines in each of your games. That's basically all you need to know about FragPunk as a beginner's guide here. So that said, let me know your thoughts down below. Would you guys like to see more on FragPunk here in the future? Any guides, tutorials, whatever the case, let me know. But hopefully you found this insightful. Hopefully it answered a few questions here you may have had. But for now, that's where we're going to wrap it up. So let me know your thoughts down below. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed the video, and make sure to subscribe for more FragPunk and other FPS content here on the channel, as well as a bunch of playthroughs, guides, and reviews on the second channel. I'd love to have you guys in both those communities. But for now, thanks so much for watching. Mine has been Espresso. I'll see you later. Take care, and peace.